keep singing this song and demonetized even though I don't make any fucking money anyways. Alright, we gotta go to live stream. So how do I do that? Alright, so then I go copy video URL, I believe, and then I click Facebook. Because nobody gonna click this shit anyways. If they do, then I don't really know. I got a cool microphone finally, so that's awesome. Alright, let's put it on X. Just fucking not even gonna put any sort of description on it. So we're gonna be looking for ghosts. That's what's going on. We're looking at ghosts.
The police will not come in here alone. It's scary.
Yeah, probably because fucking that place is a fucking, it's where all the drug addicts go to, you know what I mean? Like, this isn't a place that's good. The police won't come here alone. Yeah, because it's an abandoned ass building. The fuck? Well, why? The police won't come there because they're scared. Yeah, they probably should be. They shouldn't be showing up to abandoned buildings like that where nobody fucking lives.
Them. They won't come back.
Yeah, it's probably some fucking tweaker fucking trying to live in the fucking air conditioning.
The historic Harriman Hospital, drawing tourists, paranoid.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so let's go to the most replied part.
Nothing.
I'm just gonna leave this.
Yeah, I think that summarizes the entire fucking video. Nothing. Here's my summary.
If somebody is here, can you say your name?
Oh shit, I'm scared. I'm so scared right now. I'm so scared right now.
Nothing.
It's so fucking stupid. Alright, let's do ghosts really exist? Let's see what Joe Rogan has to
The
say.
thing that gnaws at me, it's like
I have that same microphone. I bought it from China. Anyways, yeah, I got the Joe Rogan microphone. That's why my voice sounds like this. Alright, anyways, it's like, it's so easy to dismiss ghosts. The Sigma life. Okay, that's cringe as fuck. We're not even gonna click that, because that's on some SL2, PS2, GBA, N64. Hearing low frequency sounds. Scientific explanations for why you're seeing ghosts. Number 1, schizophrenia. But no one is seeing ghosts, and if you are, like, I see ghosts, but it's one ghost. So I guess I see ghost, and that's my dog that I didn't name.
Explanations for why you're seeing ghosts.
Number 1, mental illness. Number 2, methamphetamine.
You experience shifts in the electromagnetic field, it can mess with your head. A researcher published a study on a girl who claimed to see the Holy Spirit at night. They discovered
that she was eating 15 cubes of LSD every day.
That an electric clock on her night.
Okay, what the fuck?
Yikes! This man named Braylon got far more than he bargained for.
When he finally turned white when he looked in the mirror, his dream finally came true.
If ghosts
Yeah,
do
that's kind of fucked up, but what is this? Yeah, that's a fucking filter. That's some bullshit.
if ghosts do not exist, how do you explain this?
What, your dad not coming back? That was mean. Let's see what the video is.
If ghosts do not exist,
Really
how do
mean,
you
sorry.
explain this?
Come on. That's a tree. Holy shit. Okay, I'm sorry guys. I didn't mean to scare you. Oh my god. I genuinely feel bad. Ghost. My dog is next to me right now. I'm talking to him. I'm not talking to the phantasmo that we just saw. That's something different.
If ghosts aren't real, then explain this.
Oh my god, I'm scared. Holy shit.
I just gotta share.
I love Skyrim, so I tried to make it the most.
What? Dude, why is she wearing the VR headset and staring at the screen? What is happening right now? I mean, the googly eyes in the VR headset, that's kind of quirky and fun, and I get that, but like, why are you wearing a VR headset and staring at a screen like you...
Most immersive experience possible.
That's... just take the headset off. Oh, this guy.
Alright.
So this guy just goes and, like, adopts wild animals. I mean, like, he doesn't get them from the store, he goes in the woods. Like, he's got, like, a coyote and, like, raccoons and shit.
Don't you yar me. Don't you yar him.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
punch!
They don't always
In
get
the
along.
face.
They do and they don't. 'Cause that's a
He's
wild
coughing
animal.
up the dust.
And that's a domesticated
Can you
dog.
stay out of my cooler, please?
God, I want to hate on him. I really do, but like, if I had the money and the land, I'd be doing the same thing. I'd be hanging out with the wild animals.
Don't you yar. Don't you yar.
That's what owning a husky's like when they're a puppy. Like, so like I get it. They're not gonna bite you that hard, but like they're gonna come at you.
Don't you yar me. You just yarred yourself.
That's what you do. You go "Arr, arr, arr, arr," and then you use your hand and you pretend like it's a mouth and you go after their neck and then you go back and forth like that till they're tired. And then they kind of just hang out with you. It's pretty cool.
That's good shit right there. Oh. Whoa. He ain't putting up with you. He ain't putting up. Travis, quick, get your gun. It's a wolf. Old Yeller, take care of him. Come here.
Right
Quit
now?
being cantankerous. Quit.
What the fuck does quintinkerous mean? Okay, let's find out. Quintinkeros. Is that how you spell that? Continuous. No. Nigga said. I'm sorry. Brother. Ninja. Whatever. Quintinkeros. I don't even know how to spell that word. Anyways.
You quit. Oh, you got your haunches up. Come here. Come and see me.
You up on your
Come and see me.
haunches there, little wild
Come here, baby.
wolf coyote.
Can I see you? Don't you yar me. Why are you being grumpy?
Because it's challenging you. It's a wild fucking animal. My domesticated dog does that to me every single day. And you gotta just...
Everything you'll see in...
Put him back in his place. I mean, you don't hit him. Obviously, you don't yell at him. You just go... Rah, 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 and you play with him, and then he goes, okay, I get it. And it's his way of basically checking, like, as a person, you go, hey, how's it going? That's basically what, like, but he wakes up and he goes, I'm gonna attack, like, I'm gonna pretend like I'm mauling you. You know, and then I go, I'm good. And, like, that's how he's like, oh, okay, shit's cool. Because if, like, I didn't fight back, he'd be like, okay, something's wrong. And then he'd be like, I need to take over the pack. Because he's a dog and he's not a human being.
Everything.
So, like, they don't really think like we do. Anyways, I don't know why the fuck that's the guy from the trunk of the car from that movie. Not the Addams Family. What the fuck is that? Whatever. That movie.
Are troublemakers.
Oh, this dude is awesome. He is full-on schizophrenic, I think. But, like, he's pretty right about stuff.
They never listen to the shepherd. Never recognize his voice.
Calls himself Mark the Messenger. He's pretty cool.
Never follow him. So hard to control over them. On the other hand...
Yeah, that guy has lived in America most of his life. This whole idea that that's, like, an ethnic person who lives in the country he grew up in, that's not true.
Sheep are very obedient.
His accent would be much thicker.
They can recognize the voice of the shepherd and follow him.
Do you have to be Chinese to wear this?
You don't have to. Anybody can wear.
What prompted you to make that video?
I made that video to prove anti-white ivory.
I made that video to prove it's funny to dress up like Chinese people. And guess what? Yeah, that's why we don't use those. We use hammers.
Randomly pick a fight with your dog.
He goes on a website and it's a dog fighting website.
There's a video of some kids in 1901 that are looking at a camera for the first time. It's wild. Look.
It looks exactly like I did when I went on Fear Factor.
You guys need to watch this bullshit. Bill fucking Gates is worth $105 billion US.
Yeah, and he didn't go to college, and he dropped out of high school.
Now I own the biggest dog breed in the world. This is Queen Eileen.
Yeah, and he also hates huskies, but he makes husky videos, so whatever.
Question for you, officers. Am I legally allowed to have my penis out today?
Do whatever you want.
Okay, so that's not against the law?
It's not against...
That guy's awesome. He went to go look for the missing jet that the military lost like a month ago, and like he showed up there and like got detained by the like basically the not
Now,
like
I
the
own the
special
big-
forces. What the fuck am I thinking of? The Secret Service and shit. They like detained him and searched him because they were like, we're gonna find drugs on this idiot, and he's not on drugs. It's just what he does. He just goes like he showed up to like where the Maui fires were, and he was like, yeah, I don't know, was it a laser beam? Like at the end of the video, he's like, yeah, it probably wasn't a laser beam, but like, why didn't they let people evacuate themselves? And then he showed up to like the Ohio train derailment stuff. The guy is fucking, he's an OG. I love it. He's doing way more than like anyone is in like the conspiracy truth community type shit.
Here's a list of...
I respect it. Let's watch the video.
Question for you, officers. Am I legally allowed to have my penis out today?
Do whatever you want.
He's obviously at a gay pride parade.
Okay, so that's not against the law?
Or, I'm sorry, just a pride parade. I didn't mean to imply it was gay.
It's not against the law as long as you're not masturbating and you're not fully erect and it's not for sexual gratification.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
What is that even? What? As long as you have your penis out but not for sexual what?
Police clearly didn't care. Question for you, officers. Am I...
Oh, it's a whole video.
Here's a list
that was gay, sorry.
Why did you argue that?
Hey, Bunky, I'm gonna make a strawberry Charleston chew when we get in from yard, bro. You think you don't want some?
Oh, hell yeah.
This is why slingshots were so feared back in the day.
Would you give a kid?
Because by the time you're old enough to have hair that could make a slingshot, you were probably already dead from like a lion.
Would you give a kid a Coke?
I don't know. I think I gave a kid a cigarette once for a bicycle outside of a school, so would I give a pop to a child?
The most gruesome thing I've got my arm ring are fleshing hooks like these.
This doesn't have anything to do with ghosts.
What you're about to see is them showing you in plain sight that the AI has all come from Nephilim, fallen angels, the days of Noah.
Yeah,
We're
no
living in
shit.
the last days, and these people in the crowd are
Oh
celebrating.
shit. See, that's the thing, is this man has schizophrenia. But like, he's pretty spot on some of the times.
And make sure you watch this to the end so you can see it clearly.
Oh, it's gonna plug the cords in. That's proof it's the devil.
Wait for it.
Well, no, what, the bass drop? This is obviously a concert.
Enter the simulation.
Why are its tits lighting up? That's fucking weird. He just shoves the other one inside of himself. Yeah, it's weird. That is absolutely weird. I thought I was gonna do one on each nipple.
How much salt is too much salt?
I don't fucking... Am I a doctor?
Save business cards of people you don't like. If you ever hit a parked car accidentally, just write sorry on the back of the card and leave it on the windshield.
How much salt is...
Oh,
Save
yeah,
business cards of...
a lot of people that I know have businesses. If there's one thing I know, it's my fellow peers who do not own their own home definitely have business cards.
Buttholes
dumb.
clearly did not evolve to be wiped frequently. Shower thoughts.
What? Yeah, no shit. You're supposed to be starving and eating sticks.
When you're fat, you
pretty sure sticks. What the fuck? Nigga, jelly roll turned into... I'm sorry, I used the M word again. Jelly roll turned into a beanbag couch. This is what I remember jelly roll being. Jelly roll, welcome to the trap house. This is not... I'm gonna fucking get flagged. I'm gonna have to turn the music way down. This is Jelly Roll that I remember. He's still really fat. Hold it down, homie. These ain't the only keys I got. You feel me? And he holds up a... Yeah, step into your world. What? Fucking Suboxone? But anyways, Jelly Roll, I think, ate that man.
Struggles. Really? If you wake up and forget deodorant, you're like, oh, a little musty because you're...
Yeah, you wake up and forget deodorant. What are you gonna put on your pancakes?
I know I said retarded there a couple times.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so Shane Gillis is awesome. You should watch any Shane Gillis clip you can find. I don't want to risk pissing off Shane Gillis, so I'm not going to watch that video. But it's pretty funny. He talks about how he has family members who have Down syndrome. And then he's like, people come up to me and they're like, oh, I'm so sorry about your family members. And he's like, why? They're doing better than you are. I mean, like, you're like worried about your mortgage. Like, they're like just happy to have Skittles. Or it's something along those lines. It like, you know, what I mean? It's like, no, you're actually the one who's a piece of shit because you think that people who aren't as smart as you are having a bad life, when obviously it's smarter people who are having worse lives. Because the dumber you are, the happier you are.
I believe that
I can't talk.
he's gay.
What?
If you think Satan's cool,
I believe that he's gay.
Okay, that's the video can end there.
Come on, I'm sitting in prison for the rest of my life.
I believe that he's gay.
Probably. All right.
Hello, Navarro. Suck any good lately.
What is happening? This is supposed to be a ghost hunting video. Yeah, we're gonna go back to ghosts. Scariest ghost encounters. Plural. There's more than one, you guys. We're good.
What was that? Did you hear that?
I heard something. That freaked me out. Hang on. What was that?
That scared the f out of me.
We've been investigating the paranormal.
Oh, by the
and
way.
uploading our adventures to YouTube for
because I'm autistic. Anyways, I hooked up my guitar to the thing. I don't know. So I'm gonna make this more interesting as he talks. This man has obviously got some sort of weird personality disorder, so.
over a decade.
oh my God, what was that?
That was a female voice.
On our quest, we've had the honor of investigating some of America's most haunted and terrifying locations.
There is a crawler or creeper or whatever you want to call them, and it's real. It really is here.
And that time we've had many intense and unexplained experiences while trying to capture paranormal activity on camera for everyone to see.
Dude, the Tesla just went off.
What do you mean? It's blinking. That means something is touching them.
So in this video, we're going to revisit some of our more memorable moments while we relive some of our more memorable captures of paranormal evidence.
Hold up a second. Before we get into talking about some of our best pieces of paranormal evidence and some of our most intense paranormal experiences captured on camera, we have to point out that today's video is sponsored by Newer. Newer makes
stuff that makes my house not get foreclosed on, but it's not really a house, it's my car. And if it wasn't for Newer, I wouldn't have any sponsors because this is all bullshit and ghosts aren't real. Oh, sorry, I ruined it. I was trying to do my own ad read there.
Into it.
I shouldn't do that. That's not good for stream.
Sitting in Middletown, Ohio is one of the most haunted schools in the entire state. Poasttown School has seen its share of tragedy, with multiple deaths inside the school, as well as
all the kids he probably fucking molested. I'm sorry, that was mean.
And we walked up here and the routive is literally thrown off of where Jason had it set up.
And this could not be explained by raccoons, because they have never been tried to take... God, I can't talk. This has never been explained by raccoons, who have never tried to take a shiny object in their life.
It was sitting right there.
Yes, it was sitting, it was like this actually, guys. The recorder moved because I had the recorder right here. The routive was like right here. It wasn't on this.
It moved it over and had pulled it over here.
It had to because,
yeah.
Did you hear that?
It was almost thrown off of the box and had been displaced by about 2 to 3 feet from the spot that I had originally set it, not even 2 hours prior. Now, unfortunately, we didn't have an actual camera sitting on this recorder in that one spot, but you can hear the sound from the diode itself the exact moment that it began to move across this box. As soon as we realized this recorder and the diode had actually been moved during the time we were gone, it just really shocked us more than anything. It wasn't just a surprise, it was a shock.
Had to have been picked up. And even then, if I drop it, it does that. Look, it won't even slide.
Look
It won't even do it.
No.
It literally would have had to have been pulled. If you watch,
there's no way a raccoon would have picked up this tiny object and tried to eat it. Even though we left it in a fucking abandoned hospital, which nobody's been in for like 80 goddamn years. Okay, so there's Blackford County Jail. Why is it haunted? Because it has the word black in it, you fucking racists. Is that what it is? You're fucking racist? Well, you hate cats too? Is that it?
Sleep on the couch, so there's no way it could have been the cat.
What about the other animals the cat's hunting? Because obviously people don't live here.
No, he's asleep on the couch.
He's got the cat in his backpack. He's like, no, bro, he's over there. He's like, I'm taking this home with me.
Now, upon after doing evidence review, we were completely elated to see that we have actually visually
confirmed that I had over 20 McNuggets left over. And after I shoved those into my skull, I made sure that we ordered more DoorDash because I'm a fat fuck who likes food.
Captured that shadow.
Yeah, something was about right here and took off.
Something was about right here, and that something was my painkillers. And I'm pretty sure if you look in his pocket, you can see the pill bottle right there. And if you listen to the ghost microphone that we have, you can hear a and it's the sound of the pills rattling around when he walks.
And you could hear it, but it was like that dragon on the carpet.
Yeah.
It was like that dragon in the Game of Thrones book.
You could hear it. And it took off freaking running that way.
So you're telling me the raccoon stole my pills?
What visual evidence we picked up actually matched exactly what Sean was describing in the moment.
Then why didn't you show it? Then show the fucking footage, you fucking moron. Why would you not?
Whatever I see, it can only like that.
What does that even mean? It was like that, and he puts his hands up like, what?
It was freaking tiny.
Yeah, you can tell that that's the shadow from his leg and the fucking lights behind him. It's the fucking door knob. The light is up here on the top, and it's shining through.
Like I said, freaking hearing it scooting on the floor is what got me.
Now, with all the documented history, the deaths, the violence that comes with the Blackford County Jail, it's no wonder that
when we tried to frame the murder of this man, that we tried to fit some of the description of other people.
That's considered one of the more active places in the country.
Yeah, they're trying to.
And as for the short shadow figure that we documented,
that was actually just our tour guide. Oh God, what the fuck's that guy's name? Don Cheadle. Who's the guy who's like, what you talking about, Willis? That was the dark shadowy figure.
You know what it is? We have no idea.
Oh shit! You didn't have any idea before because it's not real. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Sitting in the heart of Savannah, Georgia, is one of the most infamous restaurants and breweries in the country. Famously known as Moon River Brewing Company, this was one of the most intense investigations.
As, $19 coffee. This place also says it's haunted by ghosts.
That I've personally ever been on.
Is there anybody here who contracted yellow fever?
No, but there's probably people who can track like a missing person because you're probably going to do a crime.
It's an awful disease.
Is that the guy who released COVID?
Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, I have chills all over my body right now.
This is so real. I don't know how you'd ever watch this and go, this is fake. This is a man who is consumed by fear of the unknown.
I'm sorry for my language. That is just phenomenal. I have chills so bad.
You can tell he's caught off guard by the fact that he's still composed enough to not swear.
In the beginning of the night on this investigation, it was an average, run-of-the-mill night for me. I felt perfectly normal.
Because you know that shit ain't real. You just go buy a bunch of fucking equipment and you show up in an abandoned house and you hang out there all night because you're fucking homeless. And you have nowhere else to live. So you pretend, you squat in abandoned buildings every night and go, I guess it wasn't haunted. Because you know it isn't real.
I'm going to go ahead and sit down here at the bar.
And I'm going to wait for my Domino's pizza to show up and I'm going to eat 3 of them.
anybody would like to come and talk to me, please let me know.
Oh, there's nobody here. And then he pulls out like a fucking bottle of wild turkey out of his fucking belt.
But as the night progressed, I started getting more and more
wasted
of a feeling that I was being affected by something.
Alcohol. That dude's trying to do a weird rave situation in the basement.
Oh, listen, I have cold chills. I just kind of like spaced out, and some
Yeah, because you're trying to stay up all night.
told me to walk back there, and I started moving.
Midway through the investigation, we started doing a portal session down.
We started doing a portal session. What's a portal session? Well, we pulled out our laptops and we started playing Portal, and then we switched over to Gary's mod. And we basically played Portal on Gary's mod. Oh, so scary.
The next piece of evidence and experience on the countdown comes from the small town of Bel Air, Ohio.
Dun, 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 dun. Now this is a story all about, yes, it's from Bel Air.
Sitting within this tiny, quiet town is one of the most haunted houses in the United States of America.
It's where the guy who started slavery lived.
So infamous for the paranormal activity and possible spiritual portals that lie within. It has been featured on many national television networks, and many popular YouTube series have spent the night there.
And that's why you've never heard of it.
To try and see if they can communicate with the spirits that have famously made this happen.
And no one has ever made this happen because it doesn't fucking work that way.
House. The Bel Air house.
Dun, 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 dun. Now this is the story all about how... Anyways, sorry.
This was the second investigation that we had performed and filmed for our channel.
Mostly because we had no budget at all, and this is a place that we were able to break into with our cameras.
And the Bel Air house is a place that we are fairly familiar with.
Because we stayed there a lot when we were homeless.
We've known Kristen for quite a number of years. We've held multiple events in the Bel Air house, and we've had many paranormal experiences there as well.
Ran out of meth.
But nothing could prepare us for what would happen that night.
Ran out of meth and orgy.
That scared the out of me.
What, when the pizza guy said he didn't have change?
Oh, wow.
He's trying to find the money you left up there. Yeah, he thought there was more of a tip.
While we were in the basement performing our first session of the night, we were having some strange equipment manipulations of the EDI plus meter.
We shoved it in the chimney where it gets no signal, and then we recorded it when it flashed weird lights.
Thank you.
3 temperature drops at once when we put it in the chimney where there's a big vent at the top of the house. So when it blows wind, it's gonna catch and push down the chimney. And there was a change in temperature when we shoved the thing in the chimney. God, that's so crazy.
That's interesting.
Yes. How does that even work? I don't understand.
Is that you?
Can you touch that device as well?
What the fuck are these people? What is happening?
That scared the out of me.
Yeah, it's probably scary anytime that guy goes to do anything because you don't know if he's gonna lock the door and keep you in there.
And this prison was one of the most violent prisons in the country. On our recent investigation at the West Virginia Penitentiary, we conducted a session in the basement area in a room we call the Sugar Shack. As soon as we...
What? Penhurst State Hospital. They hit chords weird on a piano. Let's do it on a guitar. Scary. Scary. Yeah, it's just a guitar noise. They did a piano. Let's listen to it again. Scary. Oh my god. I don't know how I can handle it. You guys, I think I gotta sign off.
The time we spent up there after that, we spent it looking for a room 18, but we never found it.
Oh, that's crazy. You looked for something, and it wasn't there. Dude, do you know how many times I do that in a day? And it's like, just looking for my car keys. Or like, oh, I put my jacket down somewhere. It should be hanging on the hook, but like, where is it? And then I'll find it, and it's in a room I don't go into. Which is crazy, because do you know what I never think? There's never a situation where I go, it was a ghost. It's like,
Pinners.
oh, I guess I decided to walk in this room and set my jacket down because I'm a fucking idiot. Paranormal activity never crosses my mind. I know it's me.
Winchester, Indiana. Randolph County Infirmary was a place that was filled with tragedy and death.
Yeah, pretty much by definition. That's why they called it an infirmary. It wasn't a cool, awesome vacation restoration health spa.
And one night, Mrs. Thornburg was coming by to lock her
Did he steal the records from the hospital? How does he know this?
door, and Ida asked her for a broom. You see the broom up there?
There was no patient-doctor confidentiality at all back then, apparently, because this guy just shows up in the mental institution and tells you about the patients. Either that or he's lying. But he probably, I don't know, what's he doing?
Oh, wow.
This man will show up to the Pennhurst or the Randolph County Infirmary and tell you rumors he heard about the patients who supposedly lived there. That's the scariest part about it. You guys, be really careful if you go to the Randolph County Infirmary, because this man might show up and tell you
Winchester,
stories
Indiana.
about people who weren't there.
Randolph County Infirmary was a place that was filled with tragedy and death.
And one night, Mrs. Thornburg was coming by to lock her
Yeah, that man will tell you secrets about a place that he doesn't know anything about. He moved there a couple of years ago.
door, and Ida asked her for a broom. You see the broom up there?
It's not because I found a broom in here and shoved it up there. It's because a crazy person.
Oh, wow.
And the next morning,
And I've never tried to get that broom back again.
when Mrs. Thornburg come to unlock her door so she'd go get breakfast, she found Ida hanging from that broom.
But that broom had fresh paint, and the paint on the cement is falling off. Shouldn't there be no paint left on the wooden broom handle that's obviously been collecting moisture and freezing and unfreezing? The metal has paint chipped off of it, but the wood still has fresh paint?
Her feet's on the ground, though. So
What the fuck is he talking?
she leaned forwards about a 45-degree angle. Actually,
What? How does he know what angle it was? Is this the forensics agent who is... And then at a 45-degree angle, and then, like... Can you ask him, just play... How do I word this without sounding offensive? Take the sound of just type in on Google train and take the sound of the train and take the audio from it and play it to this man and ask him what year and model train it is, and I'm pretty sure he'll be able to give you an answer.
she choked herself to death.
Jesus Christ. What is he talking about? Who is he? I don't know if he's qualified to be talking about these things, and I definitely don't want to be hearing them.
There is
It's
a
fucked
crawler
up.
or creeper or whatever you want to call them, and it's real.
What? What?
So on this investigation, Jason wanted to try a new experiment with a form of...
Oh my god. What is happening?
So many people that have been there over the years feel like they have come in contact with the former patients and inmates that stayed there.
I almost at that, but this is getting fucking weird. I am uncomfortable.
Do you guys want to hear the music? I heard it. I heard music.
You heard what? Yeah, that sounds... Run. Or it's like...
So on this investigation, Jason wanted to try a new experiment with a
That's still super gay.
Yes, down at the end of the hall in the men's dining room, there is a crawler or creeper or whatever you want to call them, and it's real.
Bruh, it's a raccoon. I can almost guarantee you it's a raccoon.
It really is here. But
yeah, it went in the basement and got lost. It's gonna be fine. It'll find its way out.
that's PK energy. That's
No, it's a raccoon.
psychokinetic.
Right.
That's created
It's not though.
by you and me. You know, it's nothing demonic, but he is here.
Old white man in thrift store clothes discovers wild animals in an abandoned building.
And he's about a foot tall and he looks like a baby octopus. And that sucker can run. I mean, he zooms by you right up the walls, right up.
I can't fucking do it. What did he just... I can't. I need to go back. Did he say it looks like a baby octopus? Did he?
To where we were at, hopefully being able to pick them up on camera or audio. So Jason and I made our way down to the basement and into the men's dining room.
Oh no. I don't want to know what you did to Jason. I want to hear about the octopus.
Want to call them, and it's real. It really is here. But that's PK energy. That's psychokinetic.
Right.
That's created by you and me. You know, it's nothing demonic, but he is here. And he's about a foot tall and he looks like a baby octopus. And that...
No, dude, it's a raccoon. I will put everything that I own. Literally everything that I own. That is a raccoon. Yo, vote in the comments right now. Was it a raccoon? Or was it a 1 foot tall baby octopus that walks on land in the middle of Chicago in the abandoned insane asylum? I'm guessing it's probably a raccoon. And the tail was curved and it ran away. And he was like, it's an octopus. Which you'd have to have something wrong with you, but of course he does, because he's hanging out in an abandoned building in the middle of the night with whoever these people are. I need to hear that again because...
And into the men's dining room.
Yeah,
Want to call them?
Area.
Now, I will tell you this. Down at the end of the hall in the men's dining room, there is a crawler. There is...
What is a crawler?
Made our way down to the basement and into the men's dining room, where there had also been a crawler seen in that area.
What the fuck is a
Now, I
crawler?
will tell you this. Down at the end of the hall in the men's dining room, there is a crawler or creeper or whatever you want to call them.
Like
and
in
it's real.
Minecraft?
It really
Is
is.
the creature from Minecraft in the fucking building? Because that's terrifying, and if so, at least you can harvest gunpowder from him.
It's here. But that's PK energy. That's psychokinetic.
Right.
That's
These YouTubers stumbled onto a Mr. Beast challenge. That's what I think is happening. They found some people in the town, they're like, we're gonna pay for your diabetes medication for 1 year, as long as you pretend like you're living in an abandoned building that is haunted. And then they send YouTubers there, and the YouTubers are like, you guys are crazy. But they're like, I need to sell this to other people, or else Mr. Beast won't pay for my diabetes medication.
created by you and me.
Because American healthcare. Don't worry, Joe Biden, when he was with Obama, he was going to give us all free healthcare, remember? Well, he didn't do that, and he hasn't talked about it since. But he's going to pay for your student loans. Oh, he's going to do it, remember? Remember, like he said he was going to pay for your healthcare too? Yeah, he's going to do it. Don't worry, you guys. Just wait a little bit longer. He freed up the money for the border wall, but he's going to also do that too.
Now, it's nothing demonic, but he is here. And he's about a foot tall and he looks like a baby octopus.
Yeah, it's a raccoon. Let's get fucking real.
And that sucker can run.
Yeah, because it's a raccoon. Of course it can run. Can climb up walls too. That's why you think it can float.
I mean, he zooms by you right up the walls, right across the ceilings, and
Yeah, because it's a raccoon.
everything else.
We wanted to do the shepherd's tones here because this is where we had the greatest sense of energy within the basement.
And this is where there were most windows were broken on the ground level.
So Jason started with the shepherd's tones, and the energy within the room drastically changed.
If you can hear this sound.
I like how they're playing. That man has been pulling out his DJ equipment all night. And now he's like playing UFO noises from like a theremin. It's like, you know, like.
Please come closer towards it.
Can you imagine being stuck in a dark ass room where you can't see anything? It's like pitch black. And you have to listen to this man's synthesizer noises while some other guy asks you if you saw the ghost. Of course you're gonna say yes. You're gonna say whatever the fuck you need to get out of that house.
And at one point we were even hearing what sounded like footsteps outside of the door, and even
that was the SWAT team.
even a very loud crashing sound.
Yeah, of the door being broken in by the SWAT team. Oh my god, that's so scary. What do you even do? Oh my god. I don't know if I can handle it, you guys.
Man, it's getting something going. It's right outside this door.
That's not bad, was it?
No, man.
What is happening? Alright, we're gonna find a different video because that's obviously super fake. This is funny. I don't know if I'm allowed.
John, Saul, I can't pick my favorite. I think I'll take them all.
That's hilarious. That's a cool song. Live streaming. Views 1, average view 38 seconds. That's better than I would have thought. We're gonna pick the first place.
Well, what's happening? This here wee rap song goes out to everyone from Belfast and the general area surrounding Belfast, such as Antrim and Ballymena. And Macabry as well. All is, the whole lot is. Keep her fucking lit.
We should sing some songs. Is that what people do on the YouTubes? Probably can't do that. Oh, my music sucks. Let's do it. Gotta click. MD never dies. Oh, that's so cringe. IRA song, that's kind of more cringe. Ghost hunting, here we go. This is it.
Her statement and a couple of other
Donald
bad
Trump
statements were made.
Is probably one of the best orators that we've ever seen in our entire lives. Regardless of if you agree with him or not. Just don't think of him as a political candidate. Think of this as a Saturday Night Live sketch. Don't think about this as reality. Think about like you're tuning into an entertainment show.
And don't worry about it. Go home. Go home. Hey, go home.
Like think about this like for entertainment
So
value.
she's going home
Amazing.
to mommy. Go home to mommy. Go home. Go
Well
home.
said. Her mother's voting for Donald Trump, by the way.
Go home. And you know the nice part? Her mother is voting for Donald Trump. It's great.
Yep,
Look at it.
fact-checked it. Fact-checked it. It's real.
Her statement and a couple of...
That's not what I meant to click. 20 top paranormal
Most of us
events.
live normal lives.
We do? Is that what normal means? I don't know if I believe him.
Films, then you probably were a fan of The Great Gatsby. The
movie sucked and the book sucked more.
by Ginevra.
Oh, the light was green. The light was yellow. What does that symbolize? I don't know, that Scott Fitzgerald is a fucking nitpicky douchebag who decided to write a bunch of gay shit? Well, what else would that mean? The light is yellow. What does that mean when he looks across the bay? And I don't know, how about who fucking cares? It was a long time ago, and he's probably dead by now. So, do I care what color he lit up his light bulb? Not so much. I don't think I'd be looking over there because that's his property, and honestly, it's none of my business.
King, a socialite that lived between 1898 and 1980, and who was rumored to have had an affair with Fitzgerald. In 2018, a woman named Christy Ranieri was on a walk close to the summer house owned by King when she spotted something strange. As she would explain, she had stopped to take a selfie when she got home and examined
the window, and that piece of bird shit that landed on it looked exactly like a face.
Picture, and what do you know, there was something that looked like a ghost peeking out behind her.
Where? You know, I don't really see it unless she was like hella frowning more.
As Christy would explain, that can only be the ghost of Ginevra King, showing that she still is very much roaming around the world. I have my doubts, but I'd sure love to hear your thoughts on this one in the comments section.
Please engage with the video.
Down below.
That's what it's.
Number 17, aching for a haircut. Now, normally, if you go in for a haircut, you know what to expect. People like you, seated in front of mirrors, getting their hair done.
People like me, let's end it there.
But on this day, I don't think the guys at this particular salon expected what they got. This clip,
As this man threw a...
taken back in 2010, shows the moment that something truly spooky happened at a hair salon. According to the salon's owner, he had actually been a bit skeptical about installing cameras, but ended up being glad that he did. You'll notice that the entire salon, only a woman is getting her hair done, with 2 seats being empty. And then if you take a good look at the chair in the distance with the dark blue cape...
Oh shit, oh hell to the no. Hell no. Did you just, oh shit, oh hell no.
I mean, first of all, the chair raised up by itself, as if someone had stood up from it, and then the cape kind of shrinks inside instead of falling down. The entire thing was crazy enough to scare the guy sitting close to it, and to be honest, I would be out of there as well if it were me. Number 16, the thirsty ghost. You know that feeling when you've been saying something to someone, but no one ever believes you until you show them proof? Well, you can only imagine how vindicated this woman must have felt when she finally caught some paranormal activity in her home on camera. Back in 2012, Donna Ayers began raising an alarm about the different weird activities around her house. That included, and especially the fact, that things were seemingly moving on their own. Looking to really nail the proof, she decided to take a video recording, and right on cue, she captured something, literally in her kitchen, that decided to move a cup.
Something like a magnet.
Oh my gosh. The surface isn't wet or anything, it's all dry, so there's no reason for it to be moving.
How would you stay that calm and explain it like that? Why wouldn't you pick the cup up and set it back down and see if it kept doing it?
To cover any bias, Donna did show underneath the platform where the cup was to reveal that there was nothing there.
But maybe the cup's made out of something that has metal in the middle.
So the question remains, what on earth was actually moving that cup? According to the lady, she believed that she was being haunted by her late brother.
Her brother liked to always move the coffee just slightly out of the way when she would go to grab it.
If that is the case, I wonder if the guy's just thirsty in the great beyond or something.
Why is he always gonna steal it from her then? I mean, I guess maybe, but I don't know.
I mean, hey, when you've got to quench your thirst, you've got to quench your thirst, right?
I don't know.
Number 15. Messing with a victim. Most people who experience paranormal activities tend to have first-hand experience literally on their own, and that experience can be quite harrowing when you're by yourself. Now, for a perfect example of this, we'll take a look at this guy. The clip, which was taken in November of 2017, shows a guy working late at the office when he suddenly hears an alarm
It shows a Chinese man trying to design COVID-19
going off. As the clip will show, he decides to go and check it out, and eventually came back thinking that he was done, but little did he know that whatever was behind the entire thing was not done messing with him. Visibly scared once again, the guy decides to go and check out what's happening. I don't know what happened behind the camera, but he was so spooked that he literally hightailed it out of there and ran away. I don't think that he'll be coming back to work the next day, though. Number 14. Ghosts in school. If you're a parent, you must have heard your children give some funny reasons why they don't want to go to school.
But you'd never expected that they had some sort of mental illness that made them believe in ghosts.
Like it's cold outside, or they feel sick even when they're not, or
Oh, it just sounds like normal adult reasons right there.
perhaps the bus driver's just mean to them. Well,
maybe you should find out what the fuck they mean, because what's happening with the bus driver?
what about it if the school is haunted by a ghost? Back in 2017, CCTV footage would show a weird moment when things began to
Immediately pull into other objects that had weird hooked surfaces. Look at this.
by
You
a
just
ghost.
take a string.
Back in 2017,
It pulls right into this. So you take that leg right here, and you connect it with right there.
CCTV footage would show a weird moment when things began.
Yeah. They pull it at an angle at a corner with a little string.
began to get kind of
Just out
spooky
of
at a
sight.
middle school in Ireland. As the footage would show, things began when a backpack suddenly flew off the top of a locker.
Yeah, because it went around there, probably into there. So someone back there pulled a cord that went all the way from the chair in the corner by the numbers to that thing, the garbage, and then up to the corner.
Then, as if that wasn't enough, one of the posters on the wall decided to take a trip to the ground
Different
as well.
cord, same.
And for a third act, the chairs in the hallway started moving on their own. According to reports, the school in question had long been rumored to be haunted because
But really, it was just the fucking doors weren't locked or something.
the land on which it was built used to be an execution ground for criminals. But it looks like the
Criminals
guys are
who
hunting
really
for some
did not
vengeance
respect
and
the
taking it
chairs.
out on those poor school materials. Number 13. Ghost in the crib. Being a parent,
Baby crib.
the parents added that the ghostly shape had been assaulting them, first the daughter and then Heather herself.
It scares us that it could do something else. I mean, there was even a morning that I woke up and I had felt like something was around like someone's hands were around my neck.
But there wasn't. And then I didn't come.
According to paranormal investigators that were brought in to check out the scene, the man who had originally lived in the home had taken his own life, so it appears that his ghost
Alright, let's go to the next one. That just sounds
Well, you're about to see something weird, though. Suddenly, one of those cats appeared to have been scared by something that was coming out of the shrubs close to the two of them, and that's when it decided to run for the hills, leaving his partner alone.
Did it just fly into the sky?
Well, you're about to see something weird, though. Suddenly, one of those cats appeared to have been scared by something that was coming out of the shrubs close to the two of them, and
Let's watch this. Let's actually do it the slowest. Oh my god, I can't click anything. Back. Playback speed. Okay, here we go.
That's when it decided
To fly into the sky?
run for the hills,
What? What the fuck just happened?
find anywhere. Take a look at this piece of footage.
God, that is creepy. Alright, so let's go forward.
Pretty chill.
Don't care.
Suddenly, one of those cats appeared to have been scared by something that was
God, that guy's wasted.
coming out of the shrubs.
What the fuck was coming out of the shrubs?
Close to the two of them.
But only one of them notices.
And that's when it decided to run for the hills.
What? Is there another cat?
Leaving his partner alone. But just as soon as the cat takes off, it seemingly vanishes. Now, where did he go? Did he literally turn into a firefly and float away? Where on earth did it go? The craziest thing was that the feline's partner seemingly just looked unbothered about the entire thing. Either the cat was on his own wave, or he'd probably seen his partner do that before. His name was the same one that he had written down on his clipboard.
That's so crazy. Anyways, that's really all I got. I gotta go to sleep. Like, comment, and subscribe. Really nothing to like. There's nothing to comment on, and yeah. Alright, well, my microphone's pretty awesome. I have the playback in my ear, and the fact I can just go like, that's pretty awesome. So, anyways, yeah, peace.